Morning, everyone. It's Dr. Eric, the fitness physician. So hopefully everyone is having a great Wednesday. Topic for today is winter foods and how to eat seasonally. So as you know, I'm all about getting back to nature, getting back to our roots, and being a primal human being, right? That's why I call, basically getting our prime health back. I call my company Prime X because I want to get back to health. My battle I'm waging and going to wage even further this year is kind of escaping the artificial madness, right? Getting away from toxic foods, toxic crap, getting outside, getting fresh air, exercising, moving, living like we're meant to be as human beings, right? Turn off the phones as much as possible, get outside, away from artificial light, artificial food, junk foods, eating healthy, eating fresh, and getting our vitality back so we can live longer, stronger, better, and be a better person and have we can give back more to society. So had a few posts earlier this week just talking about winter foods. It's winter, it's getting cold, and and our bodies are meant to eat different things throughout different times of year. We really shouldn't be eating or working out or doing anything on the same time all the time, right? I like to mix things up, as most of my clients know. I like to vary things and mix things up. I have a few colleagues who talk about this as well. We have our bodies, I have rhythms, right? They have rhythms throughout the year. Our eating patterns have rhythms. We have a circadian rhythm. Basically, every day of the week should be different. There's different peaks and valleys. Like for example, cortisol spikes on Mondays. Other stress hormones are different on Wednesdays, and so on and so forth. And even throughout a 24-hour cycle, things vary, right? Our bodies moving, our gut is digesting things at a certain rate at certain times of the day. At night, when we rest, is when we produce growth hormone, or we rest and we recover. Testosterone tends to peak in the morning, and ebbs and flows. Cortisol ebbs and flows. So there's an ebb and a flow, and again, it's a natural pattern. I want to try to mimic our body's natural patterns and rhythms, and this also applies to food, right? You know, it's good for consistency, especially if you want to lose weight loss, to try to have a handful of foods that you eat consistently. Although at the same time, on the big picture, it's good to mix things up. Maybe you eat low carb, then you go high carb, keto, then you go, vegetarian. You kind of mix it all up, and you don't have to do it like every week or every day, but periodically mix it up a little bit. Same with fasting. Make fast for a week or two or a month, and then don't fast. Mix things up. It keeps your body guessing, keeps it strong, kind of like workouts. You don't, a lot of people promote, of course, doing the same things all the time, but a lot of people promote, mixing it up, right? Going heavy training, lifting heavy, lifting light, doing a certain type of training, doing a different type of training. You have to progress, but at the same time, it's good to mix it up, take some days off, rest, recuperate. And when your body gets a stimulus and you push it and you stimulate, give it new things, it will adapt. If you do the same thing all the time, it will adapt and you'll kind of plateau. So what about seasonal eating? When it comes to eating, right? And I talked about winter foods. A lot asked about winter foods. So think about like our ancestors, right? They didn't have access to, fresh berries, in the winter, right? Or oranges in July all the time, right? They had to kind of just figure out what was available and eat it, and it had a lot of benefits for our health, because there's micronutrients found in different seasonal produce that provides different nutritional values, as their bodies tend to be depleted that nutrient at that particular time of the year. Different times of year have more sunlight, have less sunlight, different foods available. So think of like vitamin C loaded citrus fruits to squash, etc., that are full of vitamin A. So there's a lot of things that we can do to support our nutrient status through the wintertime, especially to support our immune system when a lot of us are inside. We want to maintain our immune health. We don't want to get sick. We're exposed to other people that are coughing or that are sick and things like this, right? I'm not too worried about it. Most of us, again, if you do the right things, you're going to be fine. You don't have to cover up. Definitely don't do anything else. Like I'm not going to get into that, but so seasonal eating. So basically eating things at different times of the year, right? That's what it's all about. So different fruits and vegetables and herbs, again, they have different growing parameters depending on the sunlight, the climate, things like this. They're going to have different things, more foods suitable for like chilly, damp environments, right? So a lot of people have done this for centuries, right? We've eaten that way. So some big things we want to focus on, especially during the winter, is number one, vitamin C. Everyone knows that the vitamin C is the rock star of the immune world, right? A lot of studies have been done in the past how boosting your vitamin C intake can improve your immune system, heal wounds and infections, powerful antioxidant activity, help you to make collagen, make you help make bones and gut health. Everybody knows that when people are stressed, you need every start to get sick, you need way more vitamin C. You can get 52 when you have a lot of physical stress, you can have up over 52% risk of developing a cold unless you're taking vitamin C regularly. You can drop that risk by 50% by increasing your vitamin C intake. Vitamin D, everybody knows the power of vitamin D has powerful roles in the immune system. It's actually a hormone, and it does powerful things in the body. Again, supporting immune health, gut health, bone health, muscle health, brain health. So it upregulates the production of immune cells, strengthens the physical barriers in our epithelial cells in our skin, our nose, etc. It modulates the immune system and reduces inflammation, does so much more. Vitamin A is another powerful one. It's essential for maintaining the surfaces, what we call the mucosal surfaces in our respiratory tract and our gastrointestinal tract. So think in your nose, your mouth, your gut, as acts as a barriers to entry of viruses and keeps our immune system healthy. Vitamin A can modulate inflammation, support testosterone and other hormone production, production of antibodies and immune health, and it helps with vitamin D metabolism and bone metabolism and so much more. Magnesium is very powerful as well in thousands of roles, right? It contributes to antioxidant defenses, help regulate inflammatory pathways, modulate stress, sleep, recovery, brain health, gut health, muscle function, hormone metabolism, and much, much more. B vitamins, of course, are very important too. Immune function, providing energy production for our cells, synthesizing antibodies to fight pathogens, creating red blood cells, and many other functions in the body. And again, I'm just kind of giving a real baseline precursor to explain the foods. Zinc is another one that we need, especially it's very important for immune cells, including neutrophils and natural killer cells and macrophages and T lymphocytes. These are all immune cells that our bodies makes all the time. It's going to help you fight off infections, right, and keep you healthy and strong. Zinc, of course, is important for testosterone metabolism, estrogen, promoting antioxidant enzymes, maintain the integrity of those skin and mucous membranes, just like vitamin A. Also important for cartilage and gut health as well. And again, as I mentioned, immune support as well. Probiotics, again, vital for especially during the winter season, helping heal our gut, making a powerful gut microbiome. We have all heard about the power of the microbiome, how much microbiome research is coming out, how that's at the forefront of everything. The gut, everything, just like Hippocrates says centuries ago, disease begins in the gut. So maintain that healthy gut microbiome, have balance of the right pathogens and the right good microorganisms. You want that good balance. You want more good guys than bad guys down there, and that's important. And again, important for immune cell health. So basically, seasonal eating, can you support your wintertime nutrient status? Yes. So again, with higher amounts of stress, reduced sunlight exposure, more time spent indoors, lifestyle changes. Some people resort in there when it's cold, they want to resort and eat junk, sugar, and alcohol. No wonder people are getting sick, right? We want to turn that around. So we want to focus on fruits and vegetables that are in season during the winter because again, our genetics are primed to eat certain foods at that time of the year. So think things like avocados, beets, Brussels sprouts, carrots, celery, grapefruit, cabbage, kale, leeks, lemons, limes, onions, oranges, pears, things like pomegranate, potatoes, Swiss chard, and winter squash, or any type of squash for that matter, rutabagas and Swiss chard. So a lot of winter produce is full of like things like citrus fruits, dark leafy greens, and root vegetables, and they're loaded with all the nutrients and vitamins that I just mentioned. Cabbage is, for example, like cabbage, it's a cruciferous vegetable loaded with vitamin C. You could boil it, make a stew out of it. Some people would eat like sauerkraut and kimchi. There's a great source of probiotics and prebiotics for your gut, very important for gut health and helping you digest meats and other foods. Citrus fruits, again, oranges, grapefruits, limes, etc. Huge production of and source, of course, for vitamin C, everything that I just mentioned, plus, B vitamins like folate, and also other antioxidants that a lot of people don't hear about, things like hesperidin, naringin, and flavonols. These can help with cholesterol levels, inflammation, gut health, and again, reducing inflammation and antioxidant protection. Dark leafy greens that I mentioned, great source of vitamins A, B6, K, C, folate, fiber, manganese, and tons of antioxidants known as carotenoids. And these also contains for example, like Swiss chard also contains alpha lipoic acid, which is important for healthy glucose metabolism and insulin sensitivity and fighting oxidative stress and reducing inflammation. Potatoes, everybody thinks of the poor old humble potato, right? But does a lot, has a lot of vitamin C, a lot of vitamin B6. And actually, a medium potato contains 30% of your daily needs for vitamin C and 10% of your intake for vitamin B6. So potatoes are very powerful. Pomegranate's been kind of up and coming of late, a great source of vitamin C and folate and tons of antioxidants. And it has a cool little compound called ellagic acid, which has a lot of antiviral, antibacterial, and antioxidant properties, and can be very helpful for boosting strength and performance. Good old squash and potatoes. Again, you think of like yellow, orangey, these are loaded with vitamin A, beta carotene, vitamin B6. You get things like butternut squash, spaghetti squash. You think of these orange colors loaded with nutrients that you need, especially during the winter. So seasonal eating, sometimes can be a little strange, but it's good to mix it up. Instead of what you eat normally during the summer, try incorporating some of these and you'll feel the difference. You'll feel better. You're going to go to what you're meant to eat based on our ancestral health, our genetics, and our history. And this is why, again, Mother Nature's and God, very smart. And Mother Nature's very smart, provides these foods during the winter so we can load up on them and fuel our body. Now, some lifestyle things too. Again, of course, we want to focus on in terms of maintaining optimal health. We've got to think about physical, mental well-being. So again, I talked about diet. Try to maintain, again, focus on vitamin D because of lack of sun exposure during the winter months. And again, focus on things, like, as I mentioned, like this vitamin C and zinc and omega-3s. And again, you might have to take a vitamin D supplement to make up for the lack of sunlight, right? Boosting mitochondrial health through other supplementation. And The next one is really big things like physical activity. Of course, everybody knows this all throughout the year, but again, sometimes the cold weather discourages people. They don't get outside as much. They tend to let move a little bit. But you can get outside, bundle up. You're going to burn more calories by walking around in the cold, right? But you can do things in your basement. You can do it in front of your TV. You can do push-up squats, yoga, Pilates, band workouts, and if you don't have access to a gym. But there's no reason not to work out and exercise throughout the winter months. This is going to be key for alleviating the mood and depression, boosting your mood by getting those endorphins going, making you feel better to prevent seasonal affective disorder or like blah mood because it's crappy out, right? But get up, move, do as much as you can. You could do it right in your room, right? But even stretching, indoor walking, a dance session, anything, consistency is key. So do something every day to move. Emotional well-being is, as I just mentioned, these shorter, darker days. Some people get, a little blah during the summer. So engage in mindfulness practices, meditation, breathing techniques, breathing exercises, journaling, prayer, meditation, as I mentioned. These different things can help engage your mind. You can write, you can journal, you can draw, you can connect with other people, play games, do puzzles, Sudoku, etc. Just keep your mind going, and it's going to help boost that mood, especially when combined with exercise. And another one is connect with your loved ones. Again, find hobbies that you enjoy, get together with other people, even if you're sitting around playing cards, playing a board game. That connection, social connections, we're very social creatures, are going to help boost your mood, keep you happy, so you're not just sitting around alone in the dark, and then you're going to want to go have a shot of bourbon or something, right? Like like I like to do. No, I'm just kidding. So I do like my bourbon, but this is not the point. So you don't want to do that. You want to get connected with other people and do these things. Focus on your skin health as well to maintain those barriers to keep the bugs out, right? So make sure you're getting plenty of fluids, hydrating. Yeah, I have a cellular hydration formula I can tell you about, and of course, moisturizing your skin. I'm putting tons of lotion on during this time as well. The next one is healthy gut microbiome. I talked a little bit earlier about probiotics. Again, maintain that with a lot of prebiotic foods like bananas, garlic, onions, asparagus. Resistant starch. You can heat up your potatoes, mashed potatoes, oats, things, and then let it cool, and then heat up the next day. It's a great source of resistant starch. And then the ones I just mentioned as well, and of course other probiotic-rich foods like yogurt, kefir, kombucha, and fermented vegetables, as I mentioned earlier, sauerkraut, kimchi, etc. Great source of prebiotics and probiotics, very healthy for the gut. Going to help maintain that gut healthy lining. So these are some tips. So for winter seasonal eating to boost your immune system, keep you healthy, strong, and vital throughout while we're waiting for the sun to come back out again. But you could be happy in the cold. You could be happy in the dark. It's a state of mind, baby. So make yourself happy, eat healthy, move, connect with others, and enjoy. So I hope you like this. Please like and share this post. And if you have any questions, please DM me below. I'm doing telemedicine all across the country, working on some new cutting edge protocols that include a lot of things. I'm going deep dive muscle medicine, cellular medicine, above and beyond typical HRT and peptide protocols. So I have very inclusive programs, very comprehensive, above and beyond what most people are doing. So if you're interested, reach out to me. Check me out on drericprimex.com or primexweightloss.com. Again, DM me below. Let me know what you thought of this video. Please like and share this post. And remember, live to give. Do something nice for someone and have them pass it forward. Keep it rolling. Everyone have an awesome day, and we'll talk to you soon.